Who the hell did this? The same dude? Is this same chump that tried Breonna Taylor case? Same fucking lawyer. Cause this motherfucker's fucking up. The district attorney fucking up for that one. And how could even the thought of the 5-year probation would even come across somebody's mind? Who even signed off on the shit? What jury would sign off on that? Or what judge would sign off on that? Now I understand the Amish people, I know they look kind of funky the way law, because they kind of like do their own damn things, but I don't give a damn if you shit Hindu, Christian, Buddhist, hell, Amish, hell, you could be Mormon. Wrong is fucking wrong. Rape is fucking wrong. And your ass need to get held accountable for that shit. Point blank, period. That's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, exactly. That shit was wrong, bro. Like, no matter how you cut it, no matter how you slice it, what your religion is, whatever, like, rape and shit, that stuff is not cool. And, you know, I'm just thinking about the precedents that they set by giving them that particular sentence of a 5-year probation for rape. Like, what type of bars you trying to set for your county? You know what I mean? Like, what type of standard are you setting for justice when it comes to these particular situations and stuff? You know what I mean? Excuse me. You know what I mean? So you mean to tell me, you know, it could be some other, you know, messed up person in the head or whatever to go decide, oh, they just seen this and, oh, they only got 5 years probation for this. Oh, shoot, let me go ahead and do, you know what I mean, go do what I've been thinking about doing to this, you know, to this neighbor, to this, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not cool. It sets a bad example and it sets a bad precedence and a bad standard for the county. It's just not a good look. Like, rape, whatever, like, you need to go to jail. You need to be behind bars. Like, that shit is not cool. Like, it ain't cool to rape nobody. So, you know what? You need to go to jail. You need to go up in there where you can be with some big boys. So, you know what I'm saying? So they can go ahead and tighten you up. You know what I'm saying? So, like that shit ain't cool at all, man. And, you know, I agree with Ant. But like I said, I'm looking at the precedence of what is set for the county and what it sets for the citizens and the other offenders, you know what I'm saying, or the other people, or the other, you know, future offenders in that county that fall underneath that jurisdiction or whatnot. Like, it's a slap on the wrist. You can't get no slap on the wrist for no rape.
For real.
Come on, man.
Yeah. But my thing is this. I think by comparison to everything we've seen in the justice system so far, the moral bar is set pretty damn low. You know what I'm saying?
That's an understatement.
It's an understatement, but, you know, I was thinking about what Ant was saying. Who the hell was in charge of this case? Daniel Cameron from Kentucky? Now, when you think about it, all this evidence that came out with the Breonna Taylor case, now, you know, Roy, you had talked about it a little bit last week, and there was a little speculation on it. And we had talked about it offline, you know, preparing for the show this week. And Ant had did a little homework. And, you know, I went back and looked at it too. Come to find out, the boyfriend that shot inside the house didn't even hit the officer, which leads us to believe the officer was hit probably by one of the other officers that was shooting in the house.
Facts.
And at the end of the day, they got withholding of evidence, right? They messed up on who signed the no-knock warrant down there. The city of Louisville, the state of Kentucky, awards Breonna Taylor's family $12 million, but still will not take action for justice against the justice system that dropped the ball that ended her life. But you have a clear case with more than reasonable doubt, substantial evidence that suggests that, let's call it what it is, white men, Amish or not, were sexually abusing a child.
Mm-hmm.
a child. And they dropped the charges. Not only do they drop the charges while they deciding what they want to do with them, they send them back to the house where the little girl is staying.
Nah, that's the bullshit. They ain't dropped the charges. They charged them with a lesser punishment for that.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Man, I'm sorry, bro. They might say lesser, but
it might as well be a drop fucking charge.
Might as well drop the charges, right? Because look, at the end of the day, like Roy say, they asses need to be in the house with the big boys. You know what I'm saying? These are Amish. You know what I'm saying? These are the folks that are strictly by the letter of the word in the Bible, right?
To their say, yeah.
To their say. Unless you watch, I don't know if you remember watching Amish Mafia.
I remember that goofy shit. Yeah.
Hey. The one that had all the back tattoos, he carried the shotgun, he was gangster. But
that's a whole different.
That's
for TV, right?
Yeah,
that ain't
that
no
motherfucker had what's that night called when they go out for a night?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That motherfucker did a whole damn. He lived a whole life that one night before he came back.
I know, right?
But my thing is this, man, like the whole morality thing, man. Like I'm sure the Bible says. Don't quote me on this, religious folk. I'm sure the Bible says, don't lay up with your siblings. You know what I mean? Don't lay up with children. Don't lay up with animals. These are people that follow the letter of the Bible. And they violate it and they can just go back to their community. Now, I don't know if I don't think the Amish pay taxes, bro. I don't think the Amish have to pay taxes.
That shit is funky. Depending on that state they in. I think, what's this shit? Missouri, right?
Was it Missouri or Pennsylvania?
It's
I thought
Missouri.
it was Wisconsin. Somewhere in the Midwest.
Somewhere shit don't make sense. I think it was Missouri though. I thought I was saying on the diaper.
What type of message is this statement? Now, here's the deal. Let me ask y'all a question. If this was a black family, same county, same state, same city. If this was a black family, same circumstances, the brothers was 22 years old, 18. Their little sister was 13.
Relative.
Sister. How y'all think this would have turned out?
Oh man, it'd have been number one, it'd have been national news. The boys probably would have been sentenced to life in damn prison. Like they'd have been underneath the courthouse and the jail.
Yeah. Don't have to send Kim K down
there. Let alone they damn sure wouldn't have got no damn 5 months probation. And they definitely wouldn't have been sent back to the same house. Like they wouldn't even made it. That wouldn't have been a thought.
Hey, Roy, they'd be on the other side of the fucking state in the penitentiary.
Yeah,
they don't fucking. They go to a house, the big house. That's the one where they go together.
Definitely wouldn't have got that verdict. Definitely wouldn't have got that type of punishment. Definitely would have went back to the same house. And you know, I didn't know about this until y'all sent it to me. You know what I mean? Like it had definitely been pushed out and been on a news level, on a national type scale, man.
I just so happened to see it about fucking around on Facebook. But shit, I went back to look at the date that the video was published, the one that we just watched.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that shit was published on the 27th of September.
Yeah.
So,
and then too, even if they was sent back to the same community or whatever, as soon as they touched down, they'd have got their ass whooped by somebody.
I thought the Amish people kind of like on that shit. Like,
as soon as they touched down, they'd have got their ass
whooped. Mormons, bro. You think about the Mormons where they had like sister wives and shit.
No, that's Mormon. I understand that Mormon hold them shit. I understand that. That's fuck all you can to sell the rest. The Amish motherfuckers, they but normally I heard them like other than building barns and shit, they put hands on people who put hands on them.
Oh yeah. They like, do got a strict discipline. They do got a strict discipline plan. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Now that shit, what Roy talking about with the Amish mafia, I do believe. I believe that punishment is really biblical, homie.
Yeah, so wasn't they fucking them up when they got them back to the house? Number one. Number two, basically, that's just number two. Number one, they shouldn't have had the option to come back to the house in the first fucking place. So,
Right.
Listen,
That
I'm
was
with
just
you on that.
wrong.
But
here's the other piece about it. Who else knew? Like you say, they let them come back to the house. It's their little sister. They a tight-knit community. You mean to tell me that the mom and daddy didn't know? People in the
they
community.
didn't say sisters particular. They just said relative.
Yeah.
Now,
All right,
by that picture, they look like some good old cousin fuckers.
I say a legend. I say a legend because I read somewhere it said sister. I read an article where it said sister. But I'm gonna say alleged sister. We don't need no legal smoke on this podcast when we start early.
Yeah, that's why I keep simple and relative.
But either way it go is wrong all around, man. Like I just don't see how, you know, with the things dealing with this, with the judicial system in this country the way it is right now, man. I just don't understand some of the verdicts that they come to, bro. And you know, some of the, you know, the punishments and stuff that they got going on. Like it don't add up. It's wrong all the way around. They should have got, you know, harsher punishment. Shouldn't have definitely got no slap on the wrist for nothing like that. And I don't care if you are a first time offender, you know, wrong is wrong. And, you know, we stand by the code of, you know, hey, you do your dirt, you know, hey, you got to suffer the consequences that you do. And, you know, and I would be, you know, I would stand 10 toes on no matter what religion or community or whatever you know, whatever you belong to, as far as your community or religion go, that wrong is wrong and you pay for the things that you do. You pay for your consequences. I mean, you know, whatever you do, every action and stuff that you do got a consequence behind it. So, you know,
Accountability.
Accountability. You got to be held accountable for the shit, for the stuff that you do, man. And in this particular situation, then these two Amish boys, Amish brothers, were not held accountable for what they did.
So this is a state issue. This is a county issue, and obviously they got some weird ass laws in that state of county. Is there any other state of county where these, for being who they are? I mean, you don't really see Amish in the South, but for being white men, is there any other state in the country outside of the Midwest where this might have went down a little bit differently?
Maybe in Pennsylvania, maybe I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but he's, you know, hey.
Like it's
Ain't no happen. Hey, if it happened in Florida, ain't no telling what happened.
Hey, I ain't worried about Florida. And Florida man,
Florida be on some other shit.
It can't be. Hey, no, Florida man probably did the shit except I ain't Amish. It's fucking Florida man.
Hey, Florida be on some other shit, bro.
Yeah, they don't need no other religious be Florida man. Florida man is Florida man.
All right, so we good on that one, homies?
I think we didn't beat that one enough, man.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Beat that one into the ground, huh?
Yeah, man.
All right, so the next topic, man, we're gonna talk about